Mm. Super Mario Brothers coming soon.
Hello.
Hello. Thanks for having me on.
That'll be $100.
Oh, hey, you haven't set a limit on yet.
Oh, thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome. I literally, a couple of minutes ago, literally stepped through the door from uh, the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Cool.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
How was it?
Fantastic.
Fantastic way.
It
Better than
was.
the first one, in my opinion.
I don't. It wasn't quite as good as the first one, but only slightly. But it was actually far better than Civil War. Compared to Civil War, Guardians of the Galaxy, like Civil War is crap compared to Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I just need to go and get the strawberry sundae from Dairy Queen that I got to go with my dinner. I'll be right back in a second.
Alrighty.
Pixar, it's false. Pixar, it didn't happen. Take a photo of the Sunday. Post it on the chat.
Do a barrel.
Good luck.
Hola.
Live from a spaceship. It's out of control live.
I'm sorry. The Dairy Queen product placement in Guardians of the Galaxy made me want to get some Dairy Queen.
Bless you.
Where's that noise coming from?
What noise?
We're in space.
Sounds like a fan or something.
Yeah, it's that woo woo woo.
Yeah, it's a woo 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 noise.
And it's gone. We will never know.
So apparently the Star Trek Discovery trailers dropped today.
Cool.
Wasn't me. Out of control. Woo.
Yeah, it's somebody's fan that's doing it.
I don't have a fan. Maybe it's not a fan, maybe it's microwave. You're too close to the microwave. Watch out.
They're trying to what is it? Hack our minds or microwave our minds.
It might have been the central air. I am sitting. It's basically right. The central air unit is right outside my window,
Okay.
so
Right, it's
not a whole lot I can do about that.
Nah, it's okay. It's really slow.
It's disappeared now.
Yeah, that's because it stopped.
Okay.
It doesn't run constantly.
Okay.
That would make the electric bill huge.
Yes.
In fact, I'm considering just turning it off altogether and just turning my fan on, or maybe turning it up a little bit so it doesn't run as much.
Or you can get
So,
a wet towel and put it in your head. Wet towel.
So yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was a lot of fun. Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester.
Yeah, well, he's going. It looks like he's going to be in other Marvel movies.
Is he
Rocky
like I am
versus-
today?
Well, actually, he had a very subtle and nice it's sort of a cameo. He isn't in a lot of the screen time, but it's pretty. It's Stallone being Stallone.
It's the Avengers versus Rocky.
Haha. The Avengers
Dun,
win,
dun, dun.
and the Avengers win.
No, he has the eye of the tiger.
Yeah, but
Dun, dun, dun.
you know,
Bang, 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 chicka, 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 bang, 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 chicka, 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 bing, ding, dong.
Bang to bang a bang, do 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 bang to bang a bang.
I fucked
I
it
woke
up.
up and I
Oh,
took your
you-
job. Da, 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 da.
This
Out of control.
hey, Spoonie's down to $754 on Twitch. It's slowly getting there. It's slowly getting less.
On Patreon, you mean?
Yes.
Patreon.
ouch. He's gonna have to get a job.
Oh my god.
What a concept.
I said, yep, what a concept. I could use a little poo myself.
Sure. I mean, scatological humor's not out of place with these guys, so. Or you guys, I should say.
Poop
These guys.
all the way. These guys, I don't know about them. Never heard of them. Who are they?
I'm looking forward to Luigi playing the rest of the game when Mike wants to sit back and relax. And then a ton of people getting angry over the fact in the chat who have never joined us before getting angry at it.
Who are these guys? What's happening?
Where's my penis?
No, no.
Uh,
Subscribe and we
uh-oh.
give it to you. Subscribe and we give you a new penis.
Like,
Having a half off
subscribe,
sale.
and-
Oh,
like, subscribe, and share.
half off sale. Is that run by John Wayne Bobbitt?
Yeah.
Oh, that got reattached, then he started porn.
He had a
This-
bobbit. Pop it.
The sale
Twist it.
got rid. Pop it.
No. No, Boppett's got reattached, and then he did porn afterwards.
He sure showed it.
Go Gadget penis.
I mean, yeah, well, that was an answer on Jeopardy last night.
Go gadget penis. Ba-na-na-na-na. Go gadget penis.
That actually would have been a funny thing of this thing is
Ah,
this tech item is go gadget penis. No, that's the wrong answer. I'm sorry. We're looking for gadget. Oh.
Go gadget penis. This is not the right theme tune for Inspector Gadget. This is Power Ranger.
Rangers.
be right back.
All right.
He's just shifting his where his computer is because it's like 40 degrees Celsius in where Ricardo is right now.
Yeah, I saw that. You did say shifting, right?
Yes, shifting.
Good.
It's you guys. I rely on you guys not to make the scatological humor jokes, not me.
If you say so.
I do. It's interesting. All the trailers in front of Guardians of the Galaxy 2 were all a whole bunch of upcoming Disney/Marvel movies. There was Spider-Man: Homecoming, which looks pretty good. Thor: Ragnarok and Star Wars: The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi. Star Wars: The Last Jedi, where we actually make Grey Jedi canon. Canon. Pictures. There's a picture for everything. Excuse me. So there's no updating of the Wii U you have to do today?
Nope. All good.
Yay!
It's all good in the hood, G.
Never say that again.
That again.
Goodness me, that Dairy Queen was nice for dinner. I had a $7 combo meal, which was a 3-piece chicken strip set with fries, a drink, and a sundae. Still drinking the drink, but the sundae was fantastic. As was the chicken. What is it?
Much better. Yeah.
Oh, oh yes, that one. That one's been going on around for a while.
Been a while.
I've seen the people posting that all the time.
Tonight with Ellen.
Are you saying that Ellen has launched her own version of the mental cast and you've been upstaged?
Ellen cast.
We'll take what should take 22 minutes and do it in 22 days. Ellen of Troy.
In a bucket.
Yes, in a bucket.
In a bucket. Buckets of milk.
Here's a bit of irony.
Home improvement.
Well, if you want something that's even more funny, up in Canada, a good chunk of the Lowe's moved into the old Target buildings that Target, when Target
Lowe's.
closed in Canada after its failed venture, a lot of the Ronas, a lot of them became Lowe's.
We also have Lowe's over here. Lowe's.
But Mike, that is how you recharge the fire truck.
It was on fire. They need to turn it down. Turn it down a notch.
Doot, 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 doot.
Washing the fire truck. That figure is worth millions.
Now we know what Chelsea's Pikachu's out looks like.
Chukapi.
Pikachu.
Pikachu, I'm going to exterminate you. Pika, Pika.
Chikapoo.
Filter you. Oh. Time to take your balls off. Goodbye,
No.
balls. Too late.
No.
Pikachu. I see you. Nintendo Wii U. New Super Heroes U tonight. Just a few minutes more and we start the show.
Yes, Mike's actually going to announce live for everyone that he's been appointed he's going to be Captain Underpants in the live action Captain Underpants movie.
Captain Underpants. Now pants free. Oh, no.
He's our hero, Captain Underpants. He's our hero.
You need to change those underpants. They were white before, now they're yellow. Oh, yellow. Yes, this stream is sponsored by Captain Underpants. Sponsor all the way.
Captain Underpants, he's a real American hero. Seriously, it's 5-0 for the Ottawa Senators right now against the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Penguins?
Zagat.
Zagat.
goodness, it is 5-0.
Zagged,
Wow.
Bo Baggett, banana fan. Well, I guess I probably shouldn't finish that. Not a good idea.
ETKO1 came here to hear Captain Underpants. Well, luckily, this is the Captain Underpants show. Do 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 do. I'm surprised Dane's not here yet.
Dane's
Maybe
not
he's-
here, man.
Let me in, man. I have the stuff. I think the cops saw me. Let me in. Dave's not here, man.
Get ready for Wub Wub again.
We're getting abducted by aliens. Help people. Ah. Subscribe so we don't get anal probed.
We might still get anal probed.
Ah.
Hey, Billy, did you hear the news?
Did you hear the news?
Oh, well, Billy's going to be sad because one of the Japanese princesses is off the market.
What?
She marrying Hideo Kojima. Oh.
No, she's actually. It looks like she might be.
Long fat wang.
The long
box.
fat wing experience. Eh,
Is that the precursor to the Wang Chung experience?
I don't think so. I may be wrong about that though.
Kung Fong.
Oh, did you guys hear? This could definitely be a mental news story. There, Mike,
I think
or
you
at least talked about.
I think you accidentally a word in that sentence.
Well, a mental newscast story about how a
No,
man,
that wasn't the word you missed. But anyway,
Once there was
a man in Texas is suing a woman for texting during their date while seeing Guardians of the Galaxy. He's suing for a $17 settlement, which was the price of the ticket to see the movie.
But what about the psychological damage?
I love James Gunn's take on this in this story. James Gunn, why stop at suing? She deserves jail time.
And some whipping. Whip it good.
This is so a mental news
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Whip
mental
that
news story of
crack.
the week. And this is so a mental news story of the
Give
week.
the slip a pass. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Crack on a step. Doo-doo.
That's why you make sure to wear protection.
Back your mother's break. When it comes problem along, whip must do it.
When you step on a crack and people's backs break, you must stop it. You must stop it.
If a wiener comes along, a peach will suck it.
Oh, whoa. in a world. We start streaming. The classic Wii U. Remember that system, folks? Classic. Incoming transmission in Morse code.
It says SOS, send more soap. We need more soap to fight the soap monsters, or the anti-soap monsters who are defeated by soap.
We need more lemon, please.
Get some Windex.
No. Over here. Mom, how's work today?
When a problem comes along, you must poopy. Quack, 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 quack.
Whackity crackety doo.
Waggity schmaggity doo.
Going live with the game soon.
Haven't we been alive for a while?
I meant
Yeah, we have
the
been.
game.
We're actually about ready to start the game, yeah.
Yay.
Mario Brothers cap and overalls for a more immersive experience.
Good things Billy is here to wear his Super Mario coveralls for us.
Golden arms.
Huh?
Wave your
handsome.
arms.
Wave
Huh?
your dong from side to side.
Well, I
No.
do that all the time.
What the blast is this?
Blastoise fire.
So do you think you're still going to be able to play Luigi U, Super Mario Luigi U, still like you wanted to, or is it being scrapped?
I don't know. Probably not. Unless I find a time to do more Mario U.
Hmm.
Alright. Back to it. Let's do it.
Hello, everyone.
And welcome to Out of Control Live. Cubes.
I'm your host, John C. Riley.
Well, daggone, man. Oh god, I forgot I was on this level. So if you're wondering where I'm a little bit farther than I was in the last time you probably saw this game, me playing it. Well, that's probably because last Wednesday I did attempt to do a night 2, but ended up having to cancel for personal reasons.
Fate intervened.
Indeed.
That fate is called diarrhea.
Um,
I was sick anyways.
I'm
Yep.
sick of this.
That was
world.
Monday, Billy, that you were sick, that you made the comment on, not last Wednesday.
Yeah.
Plot twist. He's
oh yeah,
honest.
Monday there wasn't a stream because of the same thing, personal reasons, but that one's getting made up.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes. When you can see 2K17,
WWW.
WWF, I mean WWE. Who knew the World Wildlife Federation were so anal about a name?
It was all about website. That's what it was.
They wanted World Wildlife Fund wanted the WWF.com name, did they?
Apparently, yes.
Yes.
But I'm like, you're not a company. You're a foundation.
Yes, but Billy, legally they've been around longer than the WWE has. They've been around for like quite a while.
Since the dawn of man.
Not since the dawn of
Were they
man.
around
but
when were they around when the WWE was called the WWF?
I believe so. They were founded in 1961.
Well, WWF was way
But
before
at that time, they only smoked drugs. So, doesn't matter.
But I have a feeling the reason why they were able to do it is get their way. The World Wildlife Federation is they were
They have
slightly
pandas.
better pandas, but they're also slightly better well known than the WWE was.
They won with the power of pandas. So cute.
I don't think that's why they sued him, because when people said WWF, the first thing they thought of was wrestling.
Yeah.
Not in the States, maybe, but not elsewhere in the world.
Wrestling pandas.
yeah. I don't know why they sued him, but like they had an agreement for a long time that they could use the initials without an issue. And then like merchandise started popping up with the WWF name on it in other countries, and WWF was like, nope. The World Wildlife Fund was like, nope, we're not doing that anymore. So in 2002, they were forced to change it.
And
so
then
the
WWE has more money than them.
and they're squandering it.
So a British court agreed that Titan Sports had violated a 1994 agreement which had limited the permissible use of WWF initials overseas, particularly in merchandising. On Sunday, May 5th, 2005, the company quietly changed all references on its website from WWF to WWE while switching the... So it sounds like it was a combination of where they had an agreement that got violated. So
You could say it was a series of unfortunate events. Oh.
In fact, there was a pay-per-view that Sunday called Insurrection. The last event to ever use the WWF name, and the next night on Raw they switched to WWE.
mhm.
I remember that.
Get the F out.
So I wonder if it was a provider selling stuff overseas for the WWE who broke the agreement by accident.
Well, I don't know. I think it had the sales in Britain had a lot to do with that. I don't know who their marketer is. I think it's Silvervision in Britain.
It said Titan Sports on the.
That's what the WWE's parent company was originally called.
Okay,
Titan
so it's
Sports.
Titan Sports. Okay, well it sounds like Titan. The WWE themselves violated the agreement, and that's why.
Hmm.
They were selling wrestling teddy bears.
But I find it very funny now. You see t-shirts that say WWF, and it's a panda smacking another panda with a chair.
Yes. The most sold t-shirt in the world. Pandas?
Another panda smut. So, 2020, the People's President's coming with The Rock.
The Rock.
Oh, we
Okay.
lost Billy. That's the joke that's happening. We
He's
lost
been hacked
Billy.
by the WWF.
Yes.
The joke is that we lost Billy.
Well, sure.
Lost it.
Sure.
If you know where Billy is, comment down below.
I guess we'll have to put his name on milk cartons now.
That's a shame.
It's too expensive just in milk.
Malk.
Yes.
What's the punchline to losing Billy? They said.
That he comes back again,
We don't
like the
have
cat who
methane.
comes back all the time.
We have no methane.
Billy's the cat who came back the very next day,
Oh,
and he
I
wouldn't
remember.
stay
Oh,
away.
how's it going?
So what happened there, Bill?
I accidentally clicked my mouse in the wrong area.
Oops.
My hand slipped and hit it, and then it went so I just turned my mouse off.
It's Wendy Koopa.
It is Wendy Koopa.
Wendy.
I prefer Stacy Koopa.
That's not a Koopa.
Yes,
prefer
I know
Stacy
that.
Keebler.
I prefer Smug Wendy.
That was easy.
Burgers.
Mario number 1 in my wee wee. Well, I beat that level, that world.
Just burn alive. Burn.
You are winner.
Yay! Billy Carter is the poop that farted a pee, according to Dane in the chat.
Oh no.
Poop that farted a pee.
Coming soon to this screen.
Saved, yes, okay, cool. Moving on. Okay, now I'm caught up back to where I was.
Way back.
I beat the ocean level first and got to this point, and then I went back and beat the frozen world now, so now I have to beat the mighty cannon ship.
Mighty cannon. What do you buy cannon for?
Oh, these friggin' screw things. Oh god. These screws can go screw themselves.
Coming soon to a theater near Jews. Oh wait, go out. Say it, Dane.
Gavalt, bleh. Can't talk. Can't talk, no English.
I remember when I went to New York, I was confused for a Jewish guy.
What?
Yes.
What mook thought you were Jewish?
Some conservative
that's-
Jews said, "Are you Jewish?" And I said, "No,
No.
You know what?
no,
See,
unless you give me money." If you please.
Do I look like I control Hollywood?
I only control the Bank of America.
Oh,
that's Japan.
that would make you Jewish.
Water levels.
There's only one type of level worse than a water level.
Ice level?
Frozen,
Yeah.
frozen water.
Yeah, I just did a whole world of those, so don't worry about that.
Oh, I know, I remember that, and I was like, I'm glad he's past that.
He has to play.
Ricardo, you joke stealer, I'll deport you to Wyoming.
So
Oh,
you're
no.
deporting him to another country?
Wyoming, Coahuila.
I mean, I'm not sure what elements would think of having him deported to.
I don't know either.
Maybe to Arizona. Oh no.
They just deport you right back.
Unless I have some dyed yellow hair and
I think they would see the dye job. Though to
Yeah,
be
correct.
fair, you do look like Mike, so they'd probably give you a pass.
Not
Yeah.
Guam. Oh no.
Yeah, you look white enough.
I just need to wear a flag and that's it. I have a flag. Oh, sorry, sir. American flag.
I'll deport you to Guam, he says.
Yep.
It's worse than Mexico. No. Which worse?
Do 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 do.
Is that Baby Bowser?
Yes.
Bowser. That bastard.
And he just got his ass wrecked. They'll deport you now to American Samoa, which is still American. It's
Wait.
still U.S. territory.
Cheaper dollars.
Cheaper dollars.
Cheaper dollars. They're more or less worse. Baby Bowser. Can you play as other characters in this game?
Probably. Ugh. I'm assuming. Well, in the one-player game, you have to play as Mario, but I believe in the you can play as other characters in the four-player game. You get Luigi, and then there's two Toads.
What about Rosalina and Peach?
Nope.
Or at least Daisy? What is with this patriarchy game?
You don't know what gender the Toads are.
They have no gender.
They have
They
no
are
gender.
Whoa. They
Oh,
are
Soda
parasitic fungus.
Jungle must be like Tiny Huge Island.
Welcome to Tiny Huge. I remember this stage from the Mario 3 game
Yeah.
in NES. Nostalgia.
Any room for me, please, when you're ready? Sure.
But first, here's a link to my
Penis.
PayPal.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh no, I finished my beer. No.
How was your guys' weekends? Normally I ask that on Mondays, but like we didn't do a Monday show yet this week, so how's your guys' weekends?
it was pretty good.
It was good.
Great.
I can't actually remember what I got up to.
I had some
Oh, hi,
friends
guys.
over here. Friends.
Oh yeah, I hosted Dartboard
Oh, no.
Cinema
Oh.
about
Yes.
Mothra versus Godzilla,
yeah. That was a good
which
episode.
was a good discussion. I'm looking forward to that coming on. I know this Sunday I have a good chance of missing the recording as I'm going to be in a parade, likely.
The Maple Syrup Parade.
Okay,
Everyone is
I
calling
want
it
to see
maple
that.
syrup. Ah, wrong.
I would also. I would actually also like to see the maple syrup parade. That sounds delicious.
Everybody's so slippery.
yeah.
Watch out.
Everybody's sticky.
I didn't go into any
Everybody take
detail,
off your
but the other,
clothes.
the other
Take
day,
off your clothes.
if you guys want to watch the video, it's on YouTube right now. Me and Emily did a video on Fallout. And you should just hear some of the funny stuff that this kid says throughout the playthrough.
She's playing Fallout 4.
Oh no, I'm playing it, and I've placed the microphone between me and her, and
She was
I just let everything go organically, and it was hilarious.
Did you make sure that the sound was off so that she couldn't hear the swearing that's in the game?
I don't care if she hears swearing.
Well, she didn't hear it from you, huh?
How many gratuitous acts of violence did you do in the game?
Not enough.
Quite a bit. Quite a bit.
Well, it is Fallout, I mean. Lots
Oh,
of...
I slit some throats, I stabbed some dicks.
Pretty much.
The facts of life. The facts of life. That
There's
show
a
would have been a
lot
lot
of-
different if Claire had started stabbing people's dicks.
Say hello to my knife.
It would have been, they could have done a tie into Freddy's Nightmares, actually, or something like that.
Okay, we installed.
Alright. Oh, guys, got something to show you, but first, let me tell you a bit of story of what I'm going to show you.
Okay.
So, yesterday I was watching the Senator Snob on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
That's a funny story, Mark.
It look-
I'm
My
not
name's
Mark.
not Mark.
I'm not Mark, says Mark.
So, you know, Mark.
Alright, and that movie he reviewed is crap. It's Windy City, in case anybody's wondering. But
Forget it. Forget
during
it,
the
Jake. It's
episode,
Chinatown.
during the episode, I noticed something happening, and hold on, I'll just go show you a pic in a sec. Where is it? Alright, almost there.
How was your weekend, Mike?
It was pretty good.
Alright. I'm uploading it now. Take a look at this pic and see what's interesting about it. What the heck?
Oh, look at that. Cameo.
The fact that it has an ad for the Mayor official trailer?
Yes. Yes. It has an ad for an official trailer.
Oh shit.
Nothing to do with who's on the Patreon post that's shown in that episode. Nothing at all.
You need to get all the coins. Restart the game.
Why would I restart the game now?
Scientific curiosity.
But yeah, my name and my Patreon post is on an episode of Senator Snob.
And now are you? You're
My
gonna
name is Mud. Goddamn
And it's
baby,
under-
My name is Mud.
And it's under somebody whose name is Adam. So technically, we have two Adams in one episode of Snob.
Well, somebody call Ripley's.
Believe it or
crap. Oh,
not,
no,
it's
no,
just me.
Believe it or not, it's just Adam.
It might be Adam Snyder.
I highly doubt it. His Patreon request would say, "Please wash my taint."
I want to see my wiener. Please show me my wiener.
It might as well be Adam Winkleman being asleep and posting something. Alien contamination? Can't deny this image to the people. Dang. Ugh.
I want to understand it. Whoa.
Did I wake you?
How much
I
Let me
don't
post.
know anymore, yo.
Hey,
Yo-yo?
Sylvester Stallone happened to be in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 I saw today. What a nice coincidence.
Adrian, Miami in space. Adrian!
It's time to get the gang back together. Okay.
Stop. Stop all my raccoon will shoot.
I'm
Don't.
glad you didn't shorten raccoon,
That's
because
all.
that would have been that would take
Yeah,
that would have
I know.
taken on a lot different of a meaning. And hammer.
I know what you mean.
Eye
I
of
mean-
the tiger, do 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 do.
I mean, I won't say it, but it's also the name of a cheese in Australia, which is
Coon cheese?
yeah. Yes.
Gucci's?
There,
Coon
Coochies.
cheese.
there's a cheese in Australia called coon cheese. I shit you not.
God.
I mean,
For a
we've
point,
always
it's,
we've always kind of known Australia as being a bit
Well,
racially insensitive.
go to
Dane
Australia.
tried to write KNEEGROW. He tried to write that, and Automod held it.
But it's named after a guy whose last name is
I'll
Coon,
allow
so
it.
there's a
Raccoon.
reason for that. Edward William Coon from
I,
Philadelphia, by the way.
Ah, he meant negros.
It auto
you know
held
what's
it.
really funny?
It knew it knew.
Yeah, it is. It's like it knew. And then, and then I approved it. So he wrote "people who grow knees." So the original line that he said appeared after the second line. I thought we were cool, Automod. I don't set the
Apparently
Automod,
not.
dude. That's automatic by Twitch.
Yes, that happened when I also typed Chinaman.
Yeah. yes, it did.
Chinaman.
Almost like it's almost like racism shouldn't be allowed or something like that.
Oh,
Oh, Twitch, why are you getting involved?
No, the solution is never censor anything.
racism.
It's easy.
As long as it's not the final solution.
Oh, jeez. I thought of making that joke, but I
need
I
more
re-
charcoal over
I,
here.
I,
So you
I
decided
thought of
you
making
had
that
taste.
joke, but I was like, I don't have low standards like that.
You decided you had tastes.
What are you
let
doing
me
here,
do it.
Dan?
Yeah.
What are you doing here? You need those standards to be here.
Believe it or not, Mike has not much standards.
Tane wrote ching chong. Wow, that gets let through. That is a good point.
Thank you, Twitch.
Let's not play. Let's find what the Automod will and won't censor though.
This stream has been deemed racist.
Brothers, when they got it right, like, you know what? Please, man. Neighbor, please.
Neighbor, please.
And then it blocks it, and they're like,
Neighbor,
man, I
please.
can't even go down there.
Nagger,
Man, I wanna
please.
Get myself a box of cigarettes.
So it blocks it and they turn into Jim Cornette.
Oh,
Menthol, man.
Ah, balls.
my
So
goodness.
anyways, you know, speaking of the coon cheese, you know, you go to Australia, get yourself some coon cheese, and then go to Canada and get yourself some homo milk.
In a bag.
Well,
You would say that.
yeah. Well, there is also an ice cream called Golden Gate Time, but it's for anybody really.
It's full of colors.
It's for
But if you-
anybody.
But the only requirement
Anybody-
is you have to eat it with your butt.
Gay,
Well, everybody
fine,
has a
whatever.
butthole, so yes, it's for everybody.
The only requirement is you have to eat it with your butt cheeks. So
Be pretty cold.
yeah, and sticky.
Yeah. Yeah. It would.
Yeah, that would just ruin ice cream.
How about we don't ruin ice cream? Ice
That-
cream is
no
a
ice
delicious
cream.
treat that should be respected. You goddamn
No
bramble
ice cream.
bitch.
Don't put it on your butt.
No ice cream torture,
Nope.
please.
It's on the Bill of Rights.
Is it?
I'm sorry. That got. They didn't tell you the Bill of Rights got rid of the ice cream provision when they enacted the Homeland Security Act.
No.
Well, it explains why Donald Trump has 2 scoops of it. Oh, that's news.
Scoop it up.
Yeah, I don't get news nowadays, so...
That's because everything in Australia is owned by Rupert Murdoch, so you can't stand the news.
You can't
Oh.
stand the news. You get out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
No more sandwiches for us then.
Alright.
It's good for the goose. It's good for the gander.
Yellow journalism. That's what I do. Ha 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 ha.
Journalism.
Yellow journalism.
Yellow Jonas's lizard. What?
The
Say
jello.
what? What? Say what?
What?
Say what? What?
What? Why do you want me to say all those things?
It wasn't me.
I
It was
don't-
your butt.
I
Say
don't-
what in the butt.
I said what in the butt.
Use a promo code. What in the
Use the promo code BUTT.
At adamandeve.com.
Well, I mean, I think that goes without saying.
Grab those mushrooms.
I think I got like one up.
Or only one?
Oh no, I got 3. That's surprising. Cool.
Believe it or not, it's just me.
Dana, I take offense to Eurojournalism.
Journalism.
It's China. They control everything nowadays.
Yes.
Including the kitchen sink.
They control my kitchen sink. Oh shit.
Goodness gracious, that's a
Great
huge.
Ball of fire.
That was a huge.
Penis.
Goodness gracious! WWE's July pay-per-view. For Raw.
I can't believe they chose that name. As I saw that and I'm like, wow, that's.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I was like, wow, WWE, running out of original pay-per-view titles, are you?
Not really. They have a bunch.
No, well, I know that's what I'm saying. It's like you should fire your creativity team because they.
Mike has a creativity team?
Well, no, they're WWE created.
Dewey needs to work. Leave him alone.
Yeah. Leave Mick Foley's son alone.
But wait a minute. But the Dewey, shouldn't he get income from the Dewey Decimal System?
Look at all those decimals.
Well, if his name's Dewey, I would have thought he would have gotten some royalty from the Dewey Decimal System.
And from
He gets
DuckTales.
royalty from DuckTales.
Puta hionta aina saha.
Destruction, woohoo!
Coming soon.
This is the
Remaking
world
TV.
we living.
Oh.
Kane Dewey says.
These are the Spanx we wear.
Sasha Banks, we still mildly like. Do.
Not more than
like
Alexa Bliss right there.
No, Alexa Bliss is awesome. She's one of the best heels in the women's division right now.
Indeed.
He
And let me tell you, seeing her live.
Oh
It's
shit,
even
I
better than
skipped the
watching
half
it on
flag.
TV.
I skipped the halfway flag. I am
Oh, no.
stupid. No, I gotta be careful now.
Oh, so stupid. Oh, so stupid.
time to be alive.
Ay.
Oh, lol.
Oh my word!
Oh no, I need to
Oh
go for
my
guitar.
word. Oh my turd. You gotta go all the way around these fucking things.
Wow.
Who set the path of the snake wall thing? With like a smacking in the mouth.
George Costanza.
Serenity now!
Now is the time.
Oh, fuck me in the dick. Alright. It's alright. It's alright. Oh god, fuck me in the dick further.
No.
Oh, I made it. Thank god. Alright. I just gotta not die to Boom Boom. Shouldn't be too difficult.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom,
Is
boom,
boom,
boom, boom, boom, boom. We are in a shitty Black Eyed Peas video. Boom, boom,
Shake
boom.
your boom, boom.
Boom, 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 boom. I'm in Boom Boom's room.
I'm probably one of the few that's not a fan of the Finger Boys.
Look, it's Jay-Z. He says boom, boom.
What?
Actually, he kind of does look a bit like Jace.
That wasn't so
He
tough.
has the same anger.
George
issues
is getting
that it's like-
upset. Yep.
Mm.
Arugula.
Awooga!
That's dragon name Arugula.
Will you leave my dragon alone?
Dragon. Dragon.
Dragon,
He gives me
dragon,
pots every
dragon
day.
balls.
Which way labyrinth? Hmm.
On one way is David Bowie, on another way is Jennifer Connelly. So you pick, man. I don't care.
Why not both?
Why not both? Must be that door.
Alright. The itchy and scratchy show.
Son of a dick.
Yeah.
Those guys
Here,
tried
kitty.
to fight me.
Wow. Where is the door to success?
Over there.
Oh no, that's just a boarded up wall leading to a tunnel.
Look
You
at that
witness
window.
the fence.
It's not my fault you're half a god and you're vain about it.
I am a zany god.
Excuse me?
Whatever that means.
You're a veiny god?
No, a vain.
Whatever that means.
You're vain, you know. You're so vain. Never mind.
Probably
What?
think the song is about you, don't you? Don't you? Don't you?
Well, that's a good question. I have to be Mick Jagger to know that.
He's the
Warren,
king of-
Warren Beatty, actually.
He's
I
the
think.
king of porn, a veiny god. Oh, I get it.
I heard it was Mick Jagger.
There's actually, she says it's a combination of people. It's more than one person.
Well, then I got mostly right then, sir.
I know Warren Beatty's likely part of one of the lyrics.
One of the lyrics is not like the other.
Alright, let me check, just in case.
There was a BBC story on the song last week or the week before.
Okay,
About
it is
the
about.
angels.
Alright, it is about Warren Beatty. But not about Mick Jagger, who's part of the song only on backing vocals. Huh. Thought it was about him.
Bioluminescence Yoshi.
I feel sorry for Adam. His entire world's collapsed.
Yes.
He went down under.
Oh,
Beautiful,
no.
beautiful.
Cheesy jerk of the night.
That cheese.
Blum 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 blum. Well, I beat that level.
Yes,
Da-da-da-da-da-dun, dun.
you beat that level into outer space.
That's Short Circuit 2.
It's a good movie.
I actually like Short Circuit 2 better than the first one.
Yeah, it's,
Oh my
it's one of
god,
those.
I'm in Van Gogh world.
Oh,
It's one of those sequels that are better than the first, just like Gremlins 2.
Yeah, Gremlins 2 is.
I like Gremlins 2.
In a
Don't say
movie.
anything bad about it.
I like it too.
Yeah, there's also a deleted verse that she has, because she dated Warren Beatty for a while, so a little bit of it was her influence of them, but then it was several other men apparently.
Whoa.
Wow.
According to Dane, In an interview with Carl Simon, he says one of the verses about Warren Beatty.
Yeah, it's a few people apparently, from what I was reading in a news article.
Including Hitler.
Yes.
Sure.
Because you think the song's about Hitler, don't you?
Everything leads to Hitler.
I mean, s'mores lead there.
The original title of the song is Year So 9.
9 out of 10.
She wrote another verse. She wrote another
Dane.
verse about Dane. You're so Dane.
Dane Mageddon.
I bet millennials listen to
Jesus.
this song. I
Automod
bet
got a,
young millennials listen to this song
the
and say,
the Automod got another one of Dane's messages.
Oh,
He's 2 for 2 tonight.
again, I bet
I will allow that one.
I bet young
is it?
millennials
Disney
will listen
Beach?
to the song and say, "Oh, this song, you're so lame,"
He said,
which is totally
"You're so
weak.
vain. You probably think exterminating the Jews was about you."
Oh,
yeah,
jeez.
Automod got that one, so I let it go. I let it go.
You probably think Chaplin's about you. Wait,
Ugh.
what?
You're so Batman.
Yes.
You think this is about you.
Is about you.
You think this batsuit is about you.
Oh no, your inventory is
Maybe. I mean, not the bat nipples, but the bat suit.
Yes. You know, Alicia Silverstone is in a movie where she plays a mom now. That's how old we all are now.
Yeah, I know the last movie she was in was that vampire comedy from the director of Clueless. But
Oh, no,
I don't know
no.
what it's
She's in the next Diary of a Wimpykin movie playing the mother.
called. They're
Yikes.
still making those movies.
Yeah, so it's a reboot, a mini reboot. All the cast grew too old, so they recast everyone pretty much.
They make money, so they reboot it.
Yeah,
Putin.
I'm not a fan of that franchise. I don't get the franchise.
Well, it's more for teens and preteens, I guess.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's a popular young. It's a popular
it's for the
tween.
younglings.
It's a fairly popular tween book.
Yeah, well, that explains why
it's meant
Twilight.
for the young kids, so it's not for us.
Exactly.
Alright, so
I mean,
basically,
I don't
like
hate it. It's not
Twilight.
annoying. It's not for us.
well, we're all old farts
It
now.
has too many fart
Yeah.
jokes. We're over that.
We're all in our 30s. I mean,
Well, I'm almost 30. I'm pretty much there.
Well, speaking of
Or-
young teen books, R.L. Stein's Fear Street is getting a movie.
Is it?
Yeah, but it depends if it will be like the Goosebumps movie.
And it's gonna feature music by Depeche Mode.
Ooh,
No, I'm
that
kidding.
I will take.
That would be cool though if it had music by Depeche Mode in it.
Well, maybe if it takes place in the 80s or early 90s.
Music by Weird Al Yankovic.
They can have the personal Jesus
Yeah,
as one of the songs.
and if they
Personal Jesus.
and if the person hears too loud noise, don't worry, she or he will enjoy the silence.
The Silence of the Lambs.
Nice.
Good shoehorn.
Uh,
I also found out that Trent Reznor and Tony Hawk is a big fan of the band.
Trent Reznor's a fan of Depeche Mode?
Yeah, he explained it on Instagram.
Well, that's cool.
Again,
They,
and
they've,
again,
act-
Tony
they,
Hawk as well.
they've actually been fairly influential, have Depeche Mode on a lot of people.
Yeah, well, it explains Pretty Hate Machine, so
Hey, machine.
I mean,
I mean,
heard
their earlier stuff is better than their later stuff for Depeche Mode, but that happens a lot.
San.
Yeah, Depeche Mode. That first Nine Inch Nails album does sound a lot Depeche Mode-ish. It's a
Yeah.
lot more electronic in nature than the rest of his work is.
And I think he sampled one of their songs in there. He has a sample Prince in there. And
I haven't really cared for the more mid to late 90s, early 2000s Depeche Mode. I don't care for them as much as the 80s one, but there's a few good songs from those albums.
Oh yeah, and Enjoy the Silence, especially.
Mhm.
yeah.
I think part of the problem is they
They weren't
They all-
silent.
well, no, I was gonna say they for Depeche Mode they lost some of the
Doo-doo.
Royalties?
well, no, well they I
They
They-
lost their souls.
well, not their souls, but you know the will to they personal issues and other things meant that I think one of them got really addicted to drugs and it screwed him over for a
Caffeine.
little bit.
Caffeine.
Did you hear about that poor guy in the States who drank too much caffeine a couple of years ago and passed away?
Yes.
Really?
I think so. I might have missed that news. I heard something about that.
Was his name Michael Riley?
Jeez.
Oh
No,
How many energy drinks did this guy take?
he drank what was it? He had a drink of some kind, a bottle of Mountain Dew,
Jeez.
and an energy drink, one of the large energy drinks,
And some
Damn.
Doritos.
in like 2 hours, and it
Jeez.
killed him. Yeah.
Poor guy. Well,
See,
yeah.
see if I can find the story.
I know there's a similar story. I just forget which. It's something to do with playing video games, from what I know.
The streamer who died while
So he weighed 200 pounds, which isn't considered overthink, but he had a let's see, he had a McDonald's latte, a large Mountain Dew soft drink, and an energy drink in 2 hours, and it led to him having a caffeine-induced cardiac event.
Oh.
Jesus.
Cut down on your caffeine, kids.
At least spread it out anyway.
Yes.
Don't do it all at once like that guy did.
Yeah.
Never a good idea. Never a good idea.
I mean, I've had one of those energy drinks before, and I'm like, I never wanted to have it again because I was wired so much. Well, that and they taste like
You
ass.
became
too.
a hacker.
Balls.
A hacker, perhaps.
Yes, you were in wired.
If anybody's wondering, yes, I beat this level already, but I have to find the secret exit to continue onward,
Yeah.
so that the map will continue.
Going on and with the secret
On
exit.
and on and on.
Watch out with that.
Watch out for that
Purple-
tree.
Watch out for that purple yellow.
George of the
Poisonous
Jungle.
yellow.
You know,
Oh,
that's a movie that that some day could be brought to dartboard.
Well,
This is the one time I can't-
That movie, but not the sequel, since that
What's
one
funny is that it's telling me, yeah, you can do the Super Luigi guide, but no, I actually can't for this one. I actually have to find it because Luigi won't find the secret exit.
That's
Because he's a lazy.
Mexican.
All right. say so.
Oh god.
Sure, I guess.
He was born in Italy, Guadalajara. Little Italy in Mexico.
Ah.
Oh
I'm
no.
hearing like a big truck in the background or something.
Oh,
It's a
that's just
Borg.
Mike's air conditioning.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the Borg. They're coming for us.
You will be assimilated. All your biological and technological stuff will be added to our own.
Mostly
Here's the
porn.
Resistance is futile. We are the Borg.
Resistance is futile. Vote Borg 2020.
Yes, Chef Borg.
Chef Boyardee.
Dane in the chat. Dennis Miller. Wow, babe, that was a worse idea than when Richard Nixon invaded the Alps in 1849. Ha cha cha.
Yeah. Alright, Dennis Miller.
All right, Phyllis Diller.
He was. Yeah, he was
Dennis
funny.
Miller Light.
Miller.
It's Miller time. Alright.
Beep boop boop. Beep 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 boop beep boop beep boop beep boo.
I don't know.
John Cryer, what are you doing here?
Hey, Adam, we need
I
your John
don't know.
Cryer.
I don't know. Take a shot.
Grab those mini Yoshis.
Oh crap! I grabbed the Bowser one on accident. Oopsies. What do you think of this game, John Cryer? Says Dane.
I
I
don't,
don't know.
I don't know, no.
Ay, Dios mío.
John
gonna go.
Cryer, I hate to tell you, but you sucked in that spoof of Top Gun that we did for Hot Shots.
Yes, I'm the worst part of Hot Shots.
Cha cha cha.
And Hot Shots Part 2, but I don't think I'm in that.
Pretty bad that when you're the worst part of a movie, you're not even in.
Yeah. I was going
Was
there.
there in spirit.
He was there in spirit. I was also in Scary Movie 3, but they cut me out.
Thank God.
Oh,
I've only
you wanted-
actually ever seen the first Scary Movie.
Movie.
Well, the first 3 are okay. It's the fourth that sucks, and the fifth I'll never see.
I've seen the
I saw
fifth.
the
It's
first three
it's
on theaters.
absolutely ass.
Of course.
I sense Mike's bringing it to Dartboard then, just to torture
that?
us.
Scary,
Scary Movie 5?
God, no, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
No,
War crime.
no, he's
It would,
bringing
it would,
another.
it would be
We're taking you to the.
that would be like me forcing you to listen to a Nickelback album for a music podcast.
Ugh.
I've actually listened to a Nickelback album. Sorry, Nickelback album before.
No, the
Seven
Nickel Bald is much better.
It's like a mashup band of Nickelback against, I don't know, Lightning Bolt or something.
God damn it! I can't word today.
It was actually funny. It
You drank too much ice
was
cream.
any other band.
Better than Blinkin' Park.
Drinking
Depeche
part.
Mop. Depeche
Yeah,
Mop.
well, because
Depeche
Linkin
Mode.
Park and Blink 182 are doing that now. Which reminds me, has their new album leaked
Oh,
yet?
no.
Depeche
Wanna
Chode.
check.
The Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to People Watching Bad Movies won't allow Scary Movie 5.
Yes.
So we have to remake everything again.
Yes. This is true.
Brought to you by Dane in the chat.
I think it's leaked. Sweet. Gotta listen to the crappy album, maybe.
But this album is not about you.
Oh.
It's about the children.
You know, I think it would be actually a good idea to found a society for the prevention of cruelty to people watching bad movies. I think that would be good to
Well,
see.
bad movie. A lot of that is subjective is the word I'm trying to find.
Yeah.
I
like-
don't know. I would.
There's like a set few that everybody mostly agrees are terrible, but then after that it's like subjective. Like
All the Transformer movies should be on that list.
Jeremy thinks Ferris Bueller's Day Off is like the worst fucking thing ever.
Yes, it is.
That's why he's not going to be on the show.
I don't know why he's not going to be on the show. That may be it. But
I know
I'd like
that
him to
I-
be on.
I know that there's
He's
a
swimming
chance
in
that
a pool of coke right now.
I know that there's a good chance that I won't be on because I have to be in. I'm going to go march in a parade,
Yes.
and then of course next month I miss 2 Saturdays in a row because I'm at conventions.
Still marching.
No, I'm at conventions.
Marching.
Mar-
Oh,
March
Well,
of the
he's-
Penguins.
he keeps marching and
Uh,
marching.
Oh.
Marching.
Come on.
Yeah,
Well,
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I think I would agree. A lot of John Hughes' 80 movies have aged badly, actually.
Yeah,
That is movies in the 80s.
His
I mean,
movies set in the 80s, they've aged badly.
I mean, we know Ferris Bueller might be a dick in that movie, but also, how should I say it? There's also the point about weird science, in which some could say it's just about 2 horny teenagers wanting a woman.
It is. That's what makes it funny. It's
Yeah.
also true.
Yeah,
Give me a.
Make me a woman with your
but they
computer.
find love at the end.
Give
no
me a
football.
shout. Women, give me a shout. 'Cause
Or,
you're
or in
hungry
TV
like a
series
wolf.
form, they find 5 seasons of craziness.
With, what's her name? Allison Angel or something?
Vanessa Angel.
Vanessa Angel, right.
Yeah.
Oh, this level is really hard to pee.
Pew, pew, pew.
But I'm just gonna say, John Hughes movies were a product of its time.
The coke. It was the coke that helped make it.
I think if you look at a lot of his movies that were produced during the 80s, though, a lot of them haven't aged well for John Hughes. It's one of those
Yeah, I know.
interesting.
Like
Yes.
No,
Said
that is not what I said, Dane. I said P-Wing.
Like I said, product of its time.
P.
Well,
P. Wang.
part of the problem is there's some movies that you can. Generally, if you set a movie in a particular period, you have to make sure as hell that it doesn't age, because there's some movies set in particular time periods that are ageless and that you can watch, and
Yeah,
then
I
there's
know.
others
Well-
that aren't.
I'll tell you this: the only John Hughes movies I can still watch and laugh nowadays is Vacation, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and Uncle Buck.
Well, those ones that are set
I
in the
love Uncle
80s,
Buck.
they're set in the 80s, but they're a little more timeless.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what you mean. Yeah.
But
so
they
I'm
don't
giving you
have
that.
cell phones.
Ricardo, if it helps, don't worry. A reboot of Vacation has that. Watch it.
No. I can't.
I've seen that, actually.
Nah. It sucks, huh?
So, which National
it's
Lampoon
not-
are you talking about, Adam?
He needs a vacation after seeing
Vacation.
The 2015 Vacation with Ed Helms is not so bad. It is bad, though. But it's watchable.
John Hughes didn't direct any of the Vacation.
No,
movies.
he wrote the first ones, and then
He executive produced a bunch of them and wrote them,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he was on a vacation. Oh,
Probably the worst John Hughes movie to me is his last one, which is Curly Sue. I hate that movie.
What about he was the writer of Drill Bit Taylor,
I've never seen that.
and
So,
he apparently wrote Made in Manhattan.
Ugh.
I think I saw that, but I forgot about it.
Oh hey,
Oh, he did word Baby's Day Out. That's another one.
Oh.
Dane
I like
says,
that one.
Who Framed Roger, not necessarily. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Dick Tracy, and Clue are period pieces. All three are fantastic movies that aged well.
Yes.
Yeah, they
Those are great.
well, they're not John Hughes movies, so they do age well. Yeah. And
well they're
I'm
also
interested
set
to
in.
know. I'm actually interested to know how you think Ferris Bueller hasn't aged well. I can't think of a single thing like.
well,
They
that's a
don't
good
use the
question.
Twitter.
I mean, it is a good question. I mean, I didn't say I hate it. Well, Mark's the
They
one who
use
said it aged well,
Snapchat.
so not me.
No, Dane actually.
Well, yeah. I'm just posing that question in general.
I never really liked it. Too.
Well, if it helps, I could say Ferris Bueller's Day Off aged well than the TV series spin-off.
I've never seen the TV series.
It sucks. I mean,
I'll
Jennifer
stick with
Aniston is
I'll
in
stick
it?
with Parker Lewis Can't Lose.
I
Thank you.
knew, I knew you were going to say that.
How can it be
Yeah,
a series
you
if
could
it's
say
only a
that
day?
too.
Oh, is it like
and
24?
I
Ah.
forgot to mention it, but the other movie I hate of John Hughes, which he wrote, was Dutch.
And what was the name of the movie?
I just said it. That movie with Ed Bundy.
Never seen it.
Did you just say you hate Dutch?
Yeah, well,
No, he
there's
hates
a
the
reason
Dutch.
for that.
He hates the Dutch.
No, the movie Dutch.
He hates
The
Dutch
movie
people.
Dutch. Dutch do it.
Bednarchik hates Dutch people.
I like Dutch people.
hear that, everybody?
I just hate the
Somebody's
movie
gonna
with
get
the title.
clogged.
You hear that, everybody?
I can-
Adam's a bigot.
I'm not a bigot.
Stop putting words into his mouth.
He's a smallet.
Stop
He's a
putting
home
that-
What's a
skillet.
Smollett?
He's a home skillet.
Never
Yes,
say that
I'm
again.
Skrillex.
He's Skrillex. Skillrex,
We're
first
going
of all.
random words now.
I can't really explain. I just feel like Ferris Bueller didn't age too well. It's something I really can't put into typed words.
Don't worry about it. Well, the
mystery
movie
will go on.
Dutch, not Dutch
Listen.
people, is not that good. I mean,
Is the-
I
is
saw it
the
when I was a
movie-
kid and I thought it was good, but when I saw it again when I was an adult, it didn't hold up.
So what you're saying about me, the movie Dutch, isn't about the character Dutch from Predator?
No, it's Ed Bundy being Ed Bundy in his only starring role in the movie.
Wait a minute, wouldn't the ship catch on fire with it having a lava?
But the only good thing about that movie is Ichi Daily is in it.
Yes,
She plays one of
Ichi
the two
Daily.
prostitutes. Yeah.
Mhm.
That woman is amazing with the voice.
Made out of lava. Made out of lava. Dinosaur.
The look of love is in the air.
She's good at singing as well. I mean, have you heard her?
Yes,
Baseball
she
block.
is good at singing, I agree.
I like to sing it.
I actually have an MP3 of one of her songs somewhere on my computer.
MP3.
Yeah, me too.
Well, you know, they're not. MP3 isn't actually dead like those news stories were saying.
Oh,
It's just that the license. Well, no,
They
it's
can
just
get
that.
any money. That's what
Yeah,
it-
the guys
The
who
license-
owned the license rights let it expire and didn't renew it.
Yeah,
Just because they're saying, oh, it's dead because they can't make money off of it anymore. So
and I'm like, no, it just means that it's now free to use. So likely people will continue to using MP3s because
Oh, we cannot
there's
make
no-
money.
there's no royalty fees you have to pay anymore. So it's actually now a free service to use.
Exactly.
So I
It was
mean,
getting more popular.
let's be honest,
So, I mean-
MP3s should have been free to use to begin with, but neither here nor there. It was
Yeah,
at
'cause
one
it's a
time the most
format.
popular
It's not a-
format. Now, not so much, actually.
They have so
Now
much
it's not
more.
so popular.
Yeah.
You got so many other formats. You like FLAC and OGG and AAC.
I still like
AAC,
I
which is the guys who used to license MP3 are now licensing AAC. So
They're making money.
I like MP3. Sure, it might not be the best format, but for what I use, I like it.
It gives room too.
Well, MP3 files tend to be smaller,
I'll be right back.
so
Yeah. I mean, FLAC has like 3-4 times the MP3 size.
yes.
That's why it's named FLAC. FLAC.
FLAC.
And there's no guarantee just because you have them in a FLAC file that they'll actually sound better.
FLAC the movies.
FLAC the movies.
Has anybody seen the Alien Covenant yet?
No,
nope.
I'm gonna
What
see it
movie?
Saturday. Alien Covenant.
Oh, not yet. Not yet.
I only saw Guardians of the Galaxy, and that was today.
He saw it today.
I enjoyed it.
Did you see it in 3D?
No, I can't stand 3D. And the person, one
Me
of the people I went
Does it-
with,
Does it
3D.
give you like headaches or something like that? Because it always gave. I can't. I can't wear the 3D glasses anyway because I have actual glasses.
Not
My-
to me.
For my friend, they can give her headaches, and if she's not careful with some of the effects with 3D, she's prone to seizures. They can give her seizures as well.
Oh, that sucks.
So she likes. I don't like 3D, and I try to make my parents not go and see 3D. So we tend to go and see movies with her in normal 2D or in the normal. It's a It's a bit cheaper, and quite frankly, most of the movies they're making are post conversions anyways.
Sadly.
So I mean, they're not even shot in 3D; they're just converted to 3D. So really, you're not missing
Yeah.
anything if you're most of the 3D movies.
Ping pong balls. Look at these ping pong balls. It's a conversion.
For once, I want to watch those 80s style 3D movie. You know, like Friday the 13th in 3D and all that, like the original ones.
Just
Yeah.
Jaws
See how bad it
3D:
is.
The Revenge.
I saw Back to the Future in 3D.
Oh, that's cool.
I want to see Terminator 2 in 3D. I heard that's coming out. But in Australia, not sure. Might get screwed here.
You guys seem to get screwed in a lot of things.
Yeah, we don't have
Well, it's easy to explain. They're in the South. The South always gets fucked.
3D movie re-releases here.
But aren't you in the South?
Yes, that's my point. The South always gets.
I'm in a fairly small town, so quite often we get screwed for movies that are going to be on and other things. We very rarely get things.
Have you got already Gone with the Wind?
No, we don't have Gone with the Wind yet.
Wow.
But we did somehow miraculously get It's Not Gone with the Wind, a Triple X parody.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that's
I doubt. I don't even know if that exists.
well. It won't be as awkward as say 12 Years a Slave, a Triple X parody, for example. That would be awful.
Oh, jeez. Don't give them ideas.
Too late.
The only thing is, Mark, you might already gave them an idea for Gone with the Wind. I mean, you said you might not sure if it exists.
God damn it.
Gone with the Rim.
Ugh.
Gone with the
Alright.
job.
Alright, let's see. I decided to look it up, see if it exists. It might exist in the 90s or something.
Oh, well, I might be slow on this, but
Yes?
on Fallout 4 on my PS2. Oh, no, my PS2, my PS4.
Wow, you have a
God.
powerful PS4 or PS2 then.
I know.
It's a fire.
It's modded. Yeah, my PS4. Now, all I had to do was sign up for, for Bethesda on their website,
And you
Yeah.
can use the
I know.
mods.
And now I can use mods on my on there
The
now.
PC, yeah. Unfortunately,
no,
they did,
I'm on my PS4.
on your PS4. That's
On
what
my
I meant.
PS4?
Unfortunately, if you use mods, it disables the achievements.
Yeah, I don't really care for achievements. I don't care.
I like to play through the game first and then turn on the turn off the achievements.
I have one mod.
Porn parody
Yeah.
of Clue is goo, apparently.
Isn't that flower?
And I it's not like
Lightsabers.
invincibility. It's not invincibility, but I increased my carry weight. and
Oh,
my
nice.
ammo- and my ammo.
Yeah, I have a mod that I'm using that makes on the PC version, which makes junk weigh nothing.
Except when it's my junk. Oh.
And it weighs
snap.
absolute nothing.
And then but yeah, no, I installed I installed a cheat vault, so I'm carrying like 50,000 rounds of ammunition on me.
Did Aussie Adam just boo my joke? He blew my joke, is what I almost said.
What check is that?
You're out of sight.
Oh. Okay.
I'll
There
stuff a
is
dinko up
gun-
your arse.
There is a Gone with the Wind porn parody.
When did it come out?
All over her
Probably in
back.
the 70s. It's because I'm looking at it. It looks old. It's like before my time. So
A lot of body hair. Lots of body hair.
Well, I mean that would have been true back in the 1860s. So
that's,
I mean, even the women had sideburns on their vaginas.
Back in. Oh no.
Sideburn vagina.
it's actually
Same.
just a Friesen movie. Like, a Confederates have sex with a black and white woman. That's the whole plot.
Seen the blood about that.
And there's a fat black one saying, "I don't know nothing about birthing no babies."
I don't know nothing about birthing no Teletubbies.
Ah,
But instead of saying that, she goes, "I knows nothing about sucking no dick."
I'm checking when that's
No,
coming out.
she actually says, I know everything about birthing babies. Here, watch. Now that I'm done queefing, I'll show you how to birth babies.
Brazilian
evil
fart
Broseph
porn.
is here.
Hi, Broseph.
a Nebo
Hey, Broseph, I have something for you to look up. I
Porn.
want you to look up the term Brazilian. No, listen, Brazilian fart porn.
No, don't do that. Don't
Do it.
ever listen to Billy. You should know better than that.
Now,
farting. Everything's fine over here. Mike's winning.
Really doesn't have a date. I mean, it came out in the 70s and 80s, so
I see. I wonder if it came out before 1985 when they could use artistic license to release porn movies.
Maybe.
alright. It's, let's see, Fantasy Films 1, which is what out.
This is a fantasy. Do 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 do.
Thank you, Alvin.
Fantasy to your life. Do 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 do.
Life is just a fantasy. Can you let your fantasy lie?
Okay, that's gonna take a long time.
And Mike's
Wait.
already created a better WWE soundtrack than the WWE has.
I actually like that song.
Which one?
Fantasy by Aldo Nova.
Oh yeah, me too. That's why I was quoting from it earlier. But I'm a huge fan of 80s music, so
Yeah.
A Somalian tofu. Dang.
Oh crap! Rude on parody.
Bye.
Somalian toe porn.
Somalian toe porn.
In Smell-O-Vision.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
I would, but I don't think Somalians even have electricity.
That's a little unfair.
Yeah, I agree. It's unfair that
Fine.
they don't get electricity.
Just because they live in a failed state, it's not nice to make fun of them.
I'm not making fun of them. I'm just probably stating the
That's
fact.
the state and fact.
No,
yeah.
they do have power in some areas, just not
If you're
all
watch-
of it.
Listen, if you're watching this stream in Somalia, for God's sakes, turn off your computer and move.
Move your butt.
Anywhere.
Apologies to anybody who lives in Somalia or Somalian.
Yeah, apologies to anybody who lives in a Somalian.
I said in Somalian.
In or out.
In or out.
In or Out Burger, the grand story of burgers.
Oh yeah, a mushroom you don't want.
With the little tiny one? Might come in
Yeah.
handy eventually.
It's the mushroom you did not want or have.
Pocket mushroom.
Pocket mushroom.
Pocket pool.
Pocket sand. Ah.
I was playing pocket pool the other day and
And I was losing. Figure
made a
it out.
mess.
Ah, see, there's where I should be using the mini mush.
Mini mush.
I got a joke for you guys.
My life.
Oh boy.
Ah,
Two guys escape from an insane asylum. They climb up on the top roof and they see that all the roofs connect to each other.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And makes it across. But the other guy was scared and hesitant. The guy says, "Oh," he says, "Hold on, I found a flashlight." Finds a flashlight and he says, "I will shine the beam across, and you can walk across the beam." And he says, "What do you think? I'm crazy? You're just gonna turn off when I'm halfway across."
Mm-hmm.
that's from the killing joke.
Is that the joke?
Yes. That was
Just
the
went right over your
joke.
heads.
And then they
You
kiss.
suck, McBean!
That's a joke, eh?
www.that'sthejoke.com. That's a real site, by the way.
Oh, no.
It's just a picture of McBain saying, "That's the joke."
In every language in the world.
It uses
Somebody
it,
spent
it uses
money on
the
that.
it uses the same frame rate system that the 1996 Space Jam movie website used.
Welcome to the gym.
Can't believe
Some
that
of,
site
some of those
site
old
still
movie
works.
sites are still out there.
Yeah.
The Space Jam one is the last time I looked.
I wouldn't recommend going on some of them. You might catch some stuff.
Yeah. Like Gonocepha herpalades.
I know there's a site that I saw the other day that's still out. I
That
think
was-
it was.
That was some funny
blah, blah,
joke,
blah.
Adam, you humorless clod.
Wasn't making a joke.
No, he was talking about Billy's joke earlier.
Oh.
Molly and toe porn. Anyway, moving on.
Time's passed.
Mike, do you remember the website Pro Wrestling Museum?
No, I don't, actually.
There was a website called Pro Wrestling Museum
I
back
figured,
in the
yeah.
90s.
Great story,
And
anyway.
it was. I wonder if it's still around, but I doubt it.
Probably not, no.
Probably not, but who knows?
Especially if it was on GeoCities.
Believe it or not.
It was on Netscape,
Netscape is a browser, Billy.
or I don't know if it was on GeoCities.
Was it
Cheers,
Angel?
Steve.
I believe you mean Geo Shitties, but
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
faced.
Shots fired.
Shots
That is
fired.
very old.
Crossfire.
You'll get caught up in the butt fire.
They're gonna make a movie out of Crossfire, actually.
Okay. Yay.
Just like Jumanji.
Crossfire, the Tucker Carlson story, or whatever the hell that guy's name was, who got into a fight with Jon Stewart all those years ago.
Tucker
Yes.
Carlson.
Tucker Dickens. Tucker Dick.
Oh no.
Tucker my pants.
Tuck in your pants, youngman.com.
What?
Tucker my Tucker my shirt.
Is that a website? I wonder if that's a website. Tuckinyourpantsyoungman.com.
Young
Somebody check.
man, tuck it in your
Yes.
pants.
Young man, there's no need to feel crass. I said, young man, stick your hand in my ass. I said, young man, eat the
Stick
poo
the
poo
hand
you see.
in the anus.
Do.
They do not like it in the YMCA. It's a sickness in the YMCA. Let's stick the hand in the anus.
Oh, that is
I'm
gold.
glad I could make you laugh with an old Game Grumps joke. Oh.
This
Eat
is
the poo-poo, you see.
They eat the poo poo, you see.
like big toys.
Oh.
They like to play with their wieners all day.
I need to step away for a few minutes. I'll be right back when I can be.
Alright.
Oof. No one-ups. That kind of sucks. Stuck on my pubes and call me a bitch. I don't know, fuck it. This level is weird.
How weird is it?
Oh.
I don't really have a follow-up.
Oh.
Boom, 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 boom. A boom, 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 boom. How. How. Eat my vagina. I might be a steak man.
I like a roast beef man.
Roast beef.
Mickey James.
Roast beef tonight.
Roast beef. That's the lyrics to her song. Roast beef. Eel.
Eden.
Eel. In the butt.
Oh. Damn it. Ho ho ho.
birdie.
Balls. My one up ran
To the
out
wall,
too quick.
man. Quick, quick, quick.
Yay! Oh, nice.
All right,
The
get
last
this.
the last two digits of my time match, so I got the classic Mario theme.
All right, my buddy Eric.
Uh huh.
He writes this on Facebook. He says, "So a friend of mine is in Facebook jail because he posted a video of himself playing the solo from Hotel California.
Uh-huh.
He played
Why?
the solo so well that Facebook's copyright protection algorithms thought that he had shared the actual song and locked him out of his account. And then he writes, Big Brother doesn't want you to play guitar, I guess.
Only if you play it shadily.
See, that's why these stupid algorithms don't work.
Algorithms have no rhythms.
Watch the video and see it for themselves.
Unlike
Yeah,
it.
but then of course if you do that, then like there's so many videos on Facebook. Like, how can you possibly do all that?
True. But then they need to improve the algorithm to also view the video, not just the sound.
The sound
Uh,
of music.
I recently saw a video of an Asian singer who's mimicking that singer from Fifth Element so well. It's shocking.
The Fifth Element.
Yeah.
It's celebrating its 20th anniversary this year.
Yeah, and I heard they're
Yep.
going to remake
And
it.
No,
and with the director releasing a movie similar to that this year, no less.
I doubt they'll remake it. I don't see them.
I've heard rumors.
Yeah,
No.
but the thing is, though, is that it was a European production. It wasn't a Hollywood production.
Now it's gonna be a Chinese production.
Nah, the director of Fifth Element's releasing a
Fifth
similar movie
Element.
called Valerian.
Yeah, it's based on a comic book.
Yeah.
Very good comic book.
I got a free comic book day prequel of that of sorts.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's like it's printed in 2000 AD size, the magazine size.
Oh, cool.
Magazine.
I think it might have been a 2000 AD comic originally, I think.
Nah, cause I think there was a 2000 AD comic release on Free Comic Book Day, and as for Valerian, it's printed on its own graphic novels.
Oh, okay. I believe it's French originally.
Yes.
Might be.
French.
Branch Stewart.
You'll get caught up in the French Stewart.
Toast.
Hi there. I am French.
Didn't he have a role in the 1998 Godzilla movie?
The 9098.
Yes.
Wow, that's a long ways from now.
1998. Sorry.
I was in Godzilla.
It was inside Godzilla.
A triple X parody.
Dongzilla 2000.
Yeah. He was good in Third Rock. Message from the big giant head.
Damn it.
Oh my god.
I was wrong.
It was
You were
turds
frozen
all
today?
along.
It was the Turks all along.
Oh.
And you finally monked a Mayhe. What?
Oh no.
Sorry, I don't know.
And you finally fucked a monkey. What?
Outbreak with Morgan Freeman.
Time to give AIDS back to the monkeys. Andy Dick.
Hello.
Oh, infect you, Patrick Dempsey. Can't believe he was the first victim on that movie.
First but not the last.
Yeah. I love you, Dr. Sayers.
Mario.
Mario. Harry Mo.
Charlie.
Harry Mo. What? Harry Mo?
Oh no.
Harry.
Oh no.
Curly Joe.
Jerky
And the
Dough.
Rockettes.
A flaming Harry Mo.
Harry Mulberg.
No, fucking there we go. Jesus.
What?
There we go.
He's a big old fat dude.
He's
Very,
a Yokozuna.
very Maniho. Yes, exactly. A very manly hoe. What?
Very manly hoe.
Westward Ho.
Don't tell me how to go westward.
Westford Park.
Go west. Life
Go
is
west.
easy there. Go west.
Are we,
Do,
stab-
do, do,
are we
do.
stabbing westward?
Sure. Go west.
I'm not your savior. I'm just as fucked as you. There was actually an industrial rock band called Stabbing Westward. Or was, I guess.
They got
Yeah, I
stabbed and died.
No, they didn't get stabbed and died. They just stopped making music.
Oh,
They were only around for a couple of couple of years in the late 90s.
the 90s.
Hey, like,
What's that?
you're probably right. That Glow TV series that they're gonna have.
Oh,
Yeah.
the one
Hasn't it
with Alison Brie.
Hasn't
Yeah,
it
it's
already
probably-
been on already?
What do you mean I'm probably right? About what?
Oh, wow.
You know.
That it's it's a fictionalized version.
No, they've said that though. They've actually said
Not
that.
gonna be- but,
It
What
is
if
going.
Ivory's
It's a
gonna show up?
fictionalized version of Glow.
Blow my blow.
actually watch Gold, they're gonna go, oh. Pretty bad.
Bless you.
I mean, probably one of the only good wrestlers that actually came out of that was Ivory, because she was actually a wrestler.
Ivory and Ebony.
Ebony would have been Jacqueline.
Yes.
Didn't she wrestle in the WWE, Jacqueline?
Yes, she did.
Yes.
She accidentally she accidentally went topless on a British pay-per-view.
Whoa.
Yeah.
She was beating down the referee because after a match, and the referee stood up with her on her shoulders, and Sable ripped off her top, so her breastises were exposed.
So it was accidentally on purpose?
Something like that.
It was pay-per-view, so they couldn't really do anything about it. It was pay-per-view, anything can go.
Pay-per-view, they can get away with shit a little more.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Well, the FCC has no control.
No.
SCC doesn't have control over cable either.
True. But let's just say the sponsors didn't have any control over that particular.
I've already lost where the Bowsers are.
I'm sure they didn't care.
Look, there's Black Lady's boobs. Okay.
Black lady boobs.
Whoa!
Black lady's boobs. Black lady's boobs. Black lady's boobs. Black lady's boobs. Black lady's boobs.
Sexual move on.
Boobs. Black Lady's
Black
boobs.
lady's boobs.
Black Lady's boobs.
Now
Black Lady's boobs.
Black lady's freaking boobs.
Black
lady's
Boobs.
Oh, that joke gave me Marisha.
Oh, no.
These guys got Marisha.
There's mashed potatoes.
There's mashed potatoes for certain pepper.
Hamburger.
It's a good thing that we didn't bring the masher.
You need to bring the mashed potatoes.
Goodbye, Dane.
What's up?
Night,
That's
Dane.
it for me. My home planet needs me. Floats up to Valhalla. I did not know that your home planet was Valhalla. Valhalla, holla, holla, playa.
Oh, drive.
I think he meant as Asgard.
Valhalla ice cream.
That happened to me once. I sat on attack. I should have had some Asgard.
What a sack, dude.
I'm going back to my home planet too.
Your home planet of Nanaimo?
No, my home planet of
Namekusei.
I don't know.
I must go now.
I want to get a ZX Spectrum so bad.
Do you?
Yeah.
He also wants the girls to
Girls.
he also wants the girls to bring out their milkshakes to his yard.
Is there like
The only thing is,
it's better
other
than yours?
Better to the fridge.
thing is, I got to get some things that convert things into PAL signals.
He's pal.
That's the only thing.
Yes, the lovely thing of dealing in technology that's doesn't work over here because over in Europe they use 220 and over here we only use 120.
Indeed.
Yeah. But there is a way that I can get it converted.
Yeah, there's converters.
There is a
My
fried
dad
bun.
had.
No, I mean modded. I can get
Oh,
it
well-
modded and change aspects of it.
Well, I know my dad has converters that he can use that convert over the electricity over to from 220 to 120.
I didn't even mean to hit him that second time, but I'll take it.
Take
I
the
mean,
heat.
it's not a very large computer, so it'd be quite easy to play.
Yeah,
I
you
gotta
break
get
it,
the
you
tape.
buy it.
Yep.
I gotta get the tape.
He almost killed Spinky.
Loader
Boo,
too.
Sustain. I don't know what he's booing, but
The human
we'll
condition.
never know.
So he left.
You know,
That's-
growing
that's
up.
He left. He's
No.
not in the chat anymore.
He's here.
Ooh,
Left, I think
Star
he's
Trek
joking.
Discovery
Yeah, no,
trailer's
he's still
out.
there.
Yes, it is. Came out today.
I need to watch that.
Tane says, shh.
Oh, my bad.
He's peeing. Don't cross the street.
Merengue Clouds. What world is this? Is this World 7? Am I in freaking World 7 already? Yeah, because
Might
there's the
be.
castle. There's Peach's castle in that fucking cloud. Yeah, this is literally this is the last regular world before Bowser's castle.
The
Um,
last-
Achy breaky heart.
Well, I think maybe we can go ahead and put off the last two worlds till next time, and I'll switch to something else for the rest of the stream. Back after this.
Play some NES.
No, because I'd have to set that up, and I've already got the Wii set up, so I'm gonna probably play something on it. I don't know what.
We
Yet.
Oh.
can dance.
Maybe we may not need that extra night.
You know, play the Mercer Paterno Zuma Mercer game.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
Do the Mario swing.
Swing your butt from side to side, suck on my butt, and I don't know.
Sacre bleu.
Cribblue and
Call me,
sacre-blue.
Argentinian.
Excuse me?
Don't cry for me,
Swing your arms from side to side, suck on the butt, and call me an Argentinian.
Is that right, Miss Miss?
Swing your dick at the nearest door.
Suck her on the butt and call her an Englishman.
Okay.
Look at these drawings by the Miss.
Look at this drawing graph. Every time I do, I fart and laugh.
It's
More like the Vikingers.
Nickelback is funny. No, it ain't not.
What are you going to play?
Not Nickelback, that's for sure.
That's a mystery for everyone.
It is a mystery.
Whatever is closer to my arm.
Gonna go. No,
Oh.
it went no signal for a second. It'll come back.
Oh,
It's just switching to the other chip.
It's switching over to the Wii chip.
Yep.
Chip and Dale.
Chip and Dale. Ah.
Chip and Dale.
Chip. True. Jeopardy? We're going to play Jeopardy?
Yeah.
Sweet.
The
Geopolitical Guesser 86.
Right.
1986.
I'm your turbo lover. Tell me yours no other.
Do you really need to move around when playing Jeopardy?
Hey. Looks like an opening to any DVD. It's a Sony, of course.
Du hast.
Was. was nice and
I gotta
Whoa!
reset my cropping here.
Why?
It-
Where's your nose?
It's the bubblehead Jeopardy.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Johnny. Hi, folks.
Wobbly,
and
wobbly,
go.
wobbly. What is Bill Clinton doing here?
Alright, I'm gonna go grab a soda real quick, and I'll be right back.
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
We'll be right back after this soda.
Yeah, I'll be right back too.
Okay. I wonder what Alex Trebek looks like in this game.
You just saw him.
I actually didn't. Oh,
There he is.
oh, there he is.
And there was Mr. X and Alex Josky.
Yes.
it is. Alright. And I'm guessing the redhead is Jillian Sawowski.
Makes sense.
It's the Geek Juice Jeopardy!
Oh, there's Mark. Mark J.
Mark J. Gladio.
It's my evil twin.
From South America.
That's what you think.
No, he's from North America.
Can anyone guess which soda is Mike is?
Hi, Electra. How are you?
Mike is drinking.
Well,
Electra.
Mark has just answered one thing, so High Electra might be a good soda drink.
It's full of electrolytes.
We put that shit on everything. What's that, Electra? Timmy found down the well?
No.
Timmy.
Oh, you're going up on the window? Be careful.
You're my boss.
She respects my opinion. Most of the time.
Respects your father tough.
I'm nicer than Cartman, so...
Blast off! Live from the International Space Station, it's out of control.
Saturday Night Live!
With Andy Samberg and Adam Sandler.
And Franklin Roosevelt. And Chimichangas.
Chimichangas.
Jeopardy will be up soon.
After these messages, Jeopardy will be cancelled.
And will be renewed with Rob Schneider as the new host.
No, he's too busy making commercials for my local football team.
The, whatever they're called.
Tigers. Of Monterey.
But it'll make sense if Rob Schneider's the host of Jeopardy. If it's rated PG-13.
New
I
show on
am not
Netflix.
funny.
On
Oh,
Netflix.
God. I forgot about that.
Jeopardy is filmed in front of a live studio banana.
What is this? What is this? Is this despicable?
Oh, banana, 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 pajamas, they're coming down the stairs. Bananas in pajamas, they're off to Alf's view. Bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs.
The stream has gone Super Saiyan.
It's over 9,000.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, pure smoke and you're idiot. Maybe not.
Moving on, moving on.
What is friends?
What is love?
It's just wine and cheese. Thank you.
What's love got to do with it? Easy-handed motion. Do 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 do.
Mike is literally making the soda right. He's making the
Mike is
soda.
DJing in the soda factory.
Ooh, no stress. Cinco says. Ay.
Ay, caramba!
Ay. Yeah. So, I have a question for you, Adam.
Yeah.
How's the Australian Broadcasting Corporation?
It still exists.
Is it terrible?
Not to me.
Have some good shows?
I admit I don't watch much TV for a while, but yeah, there's good shows like The Last Leg, which is not ABC created, and Doctor Who is on ABC still, so it's here and there. Again, don't watch much TV nowadays.
I see.
Yeah, like if I want to watch some episodes of a TV show, I'll just, in a way, catch up and all that, you know.
Mm.
Like I watched The Flash yesterday, and It's anticlimactic, but expected.
I see.
Yeah. And American Gods, which so far is a good show. It's probably one of the best this year.
That's good.
Yeah. Just messed up. There's also Fargo, which is funny with Irma Quaker playing two walls. And I did mention Doctor Who, so...
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry it took me so long.
That's alright.
Bye.
Oh, shit. I gotta remove the Wii Motion Plus from the controller.
Don't you need to change the Twitch stream name too?
No, I already changed the
Oh.
game name.
Okay.
And I'll just take the fucking
Oh,
condom
Oh
off.
yeah, you did.
Oh, come here, kitty. Wait, chump to me. Aw. Make it chump to me.
No.
There we
Jump,
go.
jump around,
Here, I
around.
just take
get
take the
around.
condom off of it.
But what?
So much for protection, Mike.
It's going raw.
Talking about the controller condom.
Oh, okay.
The joystick.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'll do computer players.
I should be able to do help you with
Oh.
history questions from time to time.
Alright, sorry, I forgot to hit record, but hey, alright, so playing... Gonna be playing some Jeopardy. Jeopardy on the Wii, as a matter of fact.
Is there anything easier than easy?
No.
This is Jeopardy!
I'll try and help with history questions when I can.
Okay.
Please welcome our
This
contestants.
game is history.
Player 1, Player 2,
My guy looks nothing like me.
and now, here is the host of Jeopardy,
It's Miguel Reyes.
Alex Trebek.
Hey, Johnny, thank you.
Hmm.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the Jeopardy round.
Pistol whipping Alex Trebek until he cries
Those
and
are
lets
worth
you win.
$200 to $1,000 in these
Fair
categories.
enough.
Baseball franchise shifts.
You're welcome.
Ah, boy.
Which time zone? Zoology,
Here we go.
world geography,
Oh.
ain't we got,
Oh,
I know some of that.
and classical composers.
so,
Player one, you're in command
I
of
ought to
the
be
board
good at
as
a
we
few of these
continue.
categories. I'll
While
start
pointing
with...
the Wii remote at the screen, press the A button.
Just tell me,
to
I don't have to
select
point the Wii remote at the screen. Alex, shut up. I'm gonna go Ain't We Got Pun for 200.
a scholarly paper on
Fantastic.
punning restaurant
A scholarly
names was
paper on
titled
punning
Do
restaurant
Drop
names was
In
titled Do Drop In and This Vegetable
Entertain
Entertain You.
I have no clue.
The correct response
Oh, it's
is
lettuce. I'm
lettuce.
stupid. I thought of it right as the buzzer went.
Player one.
Pun for 400.
A
A
presidential,
presidential exhibit at the National Postal Museum was called This to the Chief.
To the chief.
What is mail?
Yes,
Mail
player
to the
one.
chief, yeah.
Use the
Yeah.
Wii remote or press
Mail
the
to the
corresponding.
chief.
Hey, you're right. Please.
Pun
pick
for
again,
6.
Player one.
About comparing a pair of Beatles.
a
A punchline in Master and Commander is choose the lesser of two these. What is Weevils?
Weevils.
Weebles, yeah.
It's player one.
The only good joke of that movie.
Yeah. And we got pun
Right,
for
Billy.
800. 8 months pregnant,
8
Jolie
months
Fisher
pregnant,
did a
Jolie
cabaret
Fisher
act
did a
entitled
cabaret
From
act
Here to
entitled
Blank.
From here to this.
What is
Maternity?
maternity? Yeah.
Let's hear it, player one.
Calling it a night, guys.
Have a good night,
Okay.
Bill.
All right, good night.
Pun for 1,000.
Back to you for
Putting
our
on Glenn
Putting
Miller,
on
a
Glenn
1985
Miller.
film with Gina
1985
Davis
film
as
with
a
Gina
vampire
Davis
was
as a
called
vampire was
This
called
6500
This
or 65,000.
Pennsylvania?
Transylvania.
Yes,
Transylvania,
Okay,
right.
player one.
Transylvania.
Yeah, good.
We'll go
You
which
again,
time
player
zone for
one.
200? Vancouver, British Columbia.
Columbia.
What is Pacific?
Pacific, yes. I should certainly hope you know that, considering how.
Considering you're right by there.
It's over there.
For
Player
400,
one, back
Omaha,
to
Nebraska.
Omaha, Nebraska.
What is Central?
That sounds
Player
right.
Back in Omaha.
That's right. Time zone
You
for
get
6.
to pick again, player
Santa
one.
Fe, New Mexico.
Santa Fe, New Mexico.
What is Mountain?
Mountain time.
Okay, player 1.
It's time.
Good for you.
To time zone for 8.
We return to you, player
Reno,
1.
Nevada.
Reno, Nevada.
I believe that is in Pacific time zone,
Let's hear
actually.
it, player 1.
Nevada?
Reno, Nevada. Not all of Nevada is Pacific. Some of it's mountain, some of it's Pacific.
Player 1.
Time
Yeah, I
zone
think
for
it's
1,000.
enough.
Akron, Ohio.
Ohio.
Well, that's Eastern time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, player 1.
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks.
Correct.
Let's go
Player one,
World Geography
back to
for
you our
200.
next selection.
Melbourne is in the
Melbourne
Australian
is in the
state named for
Australian
this
state
woman, a
named
friend
for
of
this
Viscount,
woman.
Viscount
A
or
friend of
Viscount Melbourne.
I'm not into
Melbourne is in Victoria.
Victoria State, isn't it?
Yeah. There's only
Player
like
one,
6 states.
back to you.
I should know them all. Geography for 4. You can enter this European city via the Puerta de Bisagra
and its
and its U.S. namesake via exit 64 on the Ohio Turnpike.
What?
It's Ohio. I should know
Yes,
this.
player 1.
Toledo?
Oh yeah, it must be Toledo. Yeah.
Right.
Spain.
Select again.
Geography for 6.
Paulistas
live in a large city in this large South American country. What is Brazil? I'm assuming
Let's hear
large
it,
is
player
the
one.
clue there.
I'd assume so.
Yes.
You got it. You again, player 1.
For 8. This country's Grand Canal ends at the port of Hangzhou. Probably
China.
China. Yeah, it's definitely not Norway or Italy.
It's China.
Hangzhou, Italy.
Player
Geography
one.
for
You pick
1,000.
again, please.
Daily double.
Oh, nice.
I'll be wagering it all.
The Daily Double. You are in the lead right now. How much are you going to wager, player 1? And
Let's
the
hope it's an
Daily
easy
Double
one.
clue.
It's Africa's highest mount that shares its name with a country. I believe that's Mount Niger.
Yes.
That sounds right.
That's not right.
Here's what
Whoa.
we were looking for.
Mount
it's
Kenya.
Mount
Mount
Kenya.
Kenya.
Damn.
Player 1.
Well, I'm back
Pick
to
again.
0. Let's go
Kenya.
zoology for 200. The giant Pacific
Pacific
this may have as many as 1,600 suckers on its arms. They help it to taste and touch.
The giant
Okay,
Pacific.
Octopus.
What are the options? Yeah, octopus, yes.
You are correct.
Octopus.
Zoology for
Choose
4.
again, player 1.
While it doesn't breathe fire, the dragon name for this Indonesian island does kill its prey with its deadly
Komodo
saliva.
dragon.
What is a
Komodo.
Komodo dragon? Yeah, it's a Komodo dragon.
Yes.
Let's hear it, player 1. That is correct.
Let's go zoology for
Please
6.
pick again, player 1.
Doggone it,
Doggone
a mud puppy isn't a little doggy, but a large one of these amphibians.
Amphibians.
What are the choices?
I don't know, I haven't buzzed in.
Oh,
Here's the correct response.
Salamander.
Salamander.
Salamander!
You get to pick
800
again,
in
player
zoology.
one.
A type of this snake that sounds like a James Clavell novel is Australia's deadliest and most feared.
Most feared.
Oh, computer player got in. He said, "What is Shogun?"
No.
No, it's wrong.
Anyone else?
It doesn't sound like Australia, unless it's feudal Australia.
well, buzz in the other two, I should know. Or buzz in.
Here's the
There's
correct
only 2
response.
left.
Taipan, apparently.
Taipan, yeah, I was just gonna say, if
We
you had
return to you,
done it,
player
I'd
one.
know the novels of James Cavell, I could have told you.
Zoology for 1000. The rare white alligator has a condition called leucism, meaning it lacks this skin pigment.
Melon?
God. Melanin?
It might be melanin, yeah. Yeah, it's melanin.
Right.
Good job, Ricardo. Biology. Woo.
Select again.
Classical composers for 200.
In
In 1762, this 6-year-old and his sister performed for Empress Maria Theresa.
Beethoven. Or no, it's Mozart, I think.
Yes,
Is it?
player 3.
Salieri? No, it's not Salieri.
Sorry, that's wrong.
Maria
Anyone
Theresa.
else want to hazard a guess on
It's Mozart, I think.
I'll buzz in and try.
It's player 1.
Okay, I guess it must be.
That's correct.
Sure, why not? Go classical composers for 4. For several years, his friend Carl Amenda was one of the few people who knew about his increasing deafness.
Beethoven.
Definitely,
Who
yeah.
is Beethoven?
Who is Beethoven?
Okay,
Bum,
player
bum,
1.
bum,
Ludwig
bum,
von Beethoven.
Right.
bum, 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 bum.
Choose again, player 1.
Composers for 6. During his lifetime, Johann Sebastian Bach was known as a master of this instrument.
Oh,
The penis.
It's a pianist.
I'm not
I'll try, because I was thinking
Yes,
piano. Nope, that ain't right.
Triangle.
Any
Yeah,
other
he's the master of the triangle, yeah, sure.
I think it was the organ.
He mastered his organ.
Here's what
In
we
the
want.
church.
The organ. Player 1, back to you for our next selection.
I'll go classical composers for 8.
He
He composed the Four Seasons in 1723. Oh,
Beethoven?
Samuel
It's
buzzed in.
player 3.
Oh, he actually got it. It's Antonio Vivaldi.
Vivaldi,
Player
yes.
3.
He's going classical composers for 1,000. On March 3, 1987, his Carmen premiered in Paris, and he was decorated with the French Legion of Honor.
I think I know this if you buzz
Alright, I'll
in.
buzz
and
in.
tell-
Player 1,
It's either Debussy, Bizet, or Rossini.
I think it's Rossini, but I could be wrong.
You are wrong.
It's Gandolfini.
anyone else wanna
It's
hazard
James
a guess on
Gandolfini,
this?
yeah.
It was worth it.
opera for you. It's called Carmen.
It was worth a shot.
Let's hear it, player 3.
That was Marlon Brando, not fucking
That's correct.
Gandolfini.
Great, you're back into it now. Player 3. you
Baseball
pick again,
franchise
please.
shifts for 200. In 1958,
1958,
the Dodgers and this team moved west to California.
Is one of them the Mets?
Okay, player 2.
No, because they're in New York. The
They're-
Giants.
well,
The Giants.
It's New York Giants, because the Giants
to
used to
pick
be in
again,
New
player
York, and then
two.
the
Yes,
Mets
the Giants.
eventually came in.
The Braves spent 82 seasons in Boston and more than
and
40 in
40
Atlanta with a 13-season
with a
stop in
13
this
season
city.
Stop in this city.
Fuck if I know. Dane'll know it.
What are the options?
Yes, player
I don't
2.
know yet. I don't know. Katie
Yeah, it's
said
Milwaukee.
Katie said Detroit, and that was wrong.
Any other
I'll go
takers?
with that. I'll pick Milwaukee.
Player 1.
Not
That's right,
It's
Milwaukee.
not Indianapolis. That was the only other selection.
Yeah, then it's
Player
Milwaukee,
one,
because there
pick
was a
again.
team there for a while.
Baseball's franchise shifts for
In
600.
1955,
1955, the
Athletics
Philadelphia
moved to this
Athletics
city, where
moved
they
to this city,
remained for
where they remained for 13
seasons.
seasons. That's Oakland.
Yeah,
It's
Oakland,
player
yeah.
one.
Oakland A's. I knew that. What?
Anyone
That's
else
not
care to
it?
try to come up with a correct
Ah,
response?
it's
Not
Kansas
the Oakland
City.
A's?
It's Kansas
Let's
City,
hear
I
it, player
guess.
3.
Dane was correct.
Yeah, it's Kansas City.
I've never, Kansas City
Anyone
Athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they were only there for 13 seasons in
Yes, player
1955.
two.
No wonder I never knew that. I'm stupid.
That
To the
is
time
correct.
machine.
You're out of the hole.
Baseball did me in.
We
Baseball for
return to you,
800.
Player 2.
After the 1960
After the
season, the
1960
Washington
season,
Senators
the
left the
Washington
capital and
Senators
headed
left the
west
capital
to this
And
town.
headed west to this town.
fucking... I don't know.
Let's hear it, player one.
What is
What are the options? Buzz in.
Minneapolis, Denver, and Houston?
Try. I want to say
No idea.
Houston, or no, Minneapolis.
I'm
I
gonna
guess.
go with Denver.
Okay.
Wrong. Ah,
Minneapolis.
Dane a second too late. Minnesota.
Anyone
Yeah,
else
it
want to hazard a guess
must
on
be.
this?
I had to think on the book I read about baseball for a second. It's like, wait, it's Minnie.
Me.
Minnesota.
Here's the response we were looking
Well,
for. Minneapolis.
Baseball
And the
for
last clue
1,000.
for $1,000.
yes.
In 1972, the new Washington
1972,
Senators
the new
moved west
Washington
and
Senators
became
moved
this
west.
team.
And became this team.
What are the options? When do you buzz in?
Seattle Mariners, Texas Rangers, Houston Astros.
Mariners.
Nope,
No, that's not.
Oh,
not right.
Any other takers?
that's worth a shot. It has to be the Houston Astros or the.
Out of money.
Here's what we wanted.
Texas Rangers.
Texas Rangers.
Oh, it's the Rangers. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the negatives.
You're going
Baseball
first
really
in
fucked
Double
me.
Jeopardy.
I was good in most of the other categories, and then baseball fucked me.
It's been known to do that to a lot of people.
Let's see what
In
happens
real
in
life,
Double Jeopardy with
does.
these categories awaiting the players.
All right, Double
Get
Jeopardy.
positive.
Get positive.
Literature.
Literature.
On the bright side, it means you get to go
US
city
first.
history,
U.S. city history, country cookbooks. It all adds up. L
and
to pay.
L to pay.
L in quotations. I'll go
Player
L to
one
pay for
gets to make
400.
the first selection once again. This time we're moving. It
Shouldn't take me much effort to tell me this. Gordon Brown's political party. What is labor?
Labor.
It's player one.
I watch Have I Got
Luckily-
News for You, so I know that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
Labor.
luckily you know someone who knows about the
You
British
again,
political
player one.
system as well.
I know about it.
Take me to this
reinforced section of fishing line where the hook is attached. Was
A
the
l-
line?
Line,
I
yeah.
think it's the
Okay,
line.
player one.
Oh no, it's not.
It's a lure.
No, it's not either. It's loop, link, or leader.
The
I think it's
leader,
the
maybe?
leader.
Follow the leader.
Yeah, it is the leader.
You got it.
Yeah, I watch Have I Got News for You, which is a British television
Player
show.
one. You pick again, please.
They deal with that kind of thing.
Affectionate,
Affectionate name for critters of the genus
Agapornis.
Agapornis. I have no idea.
I have no clue.
We're talking about
Lovebirds.
Ah,
L to pay
Choose again,
1600.
player one.
Most lower back pain is in the area of the five vertebrae classified as these. Lumbar.
Player
a
one.
lumbar?
Lumbar.
Or
I
lumbar.
should know. That's where my back pain
On the
is.
plus side again.
L to pay for
Player one,
2,000.
back
Bat sponge, that's
Bat
really a
sponge.
type of
It's really a
tropical
type of
gourd.
tropical gourd.
Loofah.
Okay, player one.
There really was some L to pay here.
That is correct.
Alright, I'm trying to get back into it now.
Player
Let's
one,
go.
pick
It
again.
all adds up 400. 7
It's
plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus
7
8.
plus 7
What
plus
is
8.
36?
Let's hear it, player one.
You're
Five
on your own
sevens.
for this.
5 sevens is 35 plus 1 is 36. Easy to do.
We
It
return
all adds
to
up
you,
for
player
800.
one.
3 plus
3
53 plus 100 plus 153 equals this.
153 equals this.
303, 306?
It's player one.
Yeah, 306.
306.
No! Shit, I must have did it wrong.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
253. 53 is 306. 309. I'm stupid.
Do the math.
It's 309.
The correct response is 309.
Jeopardy.
You
Do
get
it
to pick
again. Adds up to
player
12.
one.
2012 plus, or 1012 plus
255
255 plus 11 equals this.
Equals this.
Over
Two-
9,000.
1279, I think.
Yes, player one.
1278.
That's it.
1278.
Select again.
All adds up 1600. 144, 244, 344.
plus 244
412,
plus
4812.
344 equals this.
132, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Ah, damn it.
It's player 3.
He said 688. That's wrong.
No.
732.
Anyone else?
Yeah, it's 732.
Let's hear it, player 1. Good.
All adds up,
Please
2,000.
pick again.
Daily double. All right.
Answer.
So I'll have a little bit of time to do this one myself, so I'm going to go max.
Here
I'll do
is
this.
your daily double clue.
1144 plus 1793.
plus
3 and 4 is
1793
7. 9 and 4,
equals
9,
this.
10, 11, 12, 13. 7 1 is 8, 9, 93, 937. So it's 2937.
Yep, I just did it on my calculator on my phone.
Congratulations.
I didn't
you're
even
still
need a
in first,
calculator.
player 1.
I did.
You again, player 1.
U.S. city history for 400. This Missouri
This
city wasn't
Missouri
named for
city
Scott or
wasn't named
Janice,
for Scott
but
or
for
Janice,
Reverend
but for the
Reverend Harris G,
G.
an early
Joplin.
settler there. Yeah, Joplin.
Player 1. Yeah, good.
U.S. city history 800.
Player 1.
2 months
Back
before
2
the
months
Declaration of
before the
Independence, the
Declaration
Rhode
of
Island Independence Act
the
was
Rhode
signed in
Island
this
Independence
city.
Act was signed in this city.
Fart
Oh,
City.
jeez.
You would think Providence because it says the Rhode Island Independence Act, but I'm not sure. I'm not gonna try.
Here's what we were looking for.
Ah,
Providence.
balls. It was
It was
Providence. It was
Providence.
Providence. I should have went with
Player
my gut.
1. Pick again.
U.S. city history 1200. It was
It was
Arizona's territorial capital from 1867 to 1877. A university was founded there in
And the
1885.
university was founded there in 1885.
Current capital of Arizona is Phoenix.
Is it Flagstaff? I need to go and get some tea. I'll
It
be right
might
back.
be Flagstaff.
Player 1.
No, it's not. It's Tucson.
Tucson, Arizona.
Right you are.
Tucson. The city
Select
history 1600. Indianapolis was laid out in a
Indianapolis
wheel
was laid
pattern
out in a wheel
inspired by
pattern
this other
inspired
major
by
city
this
some
other
500 miles
major
away.
city
Oh,
some
Washington,
500
D.C.
miles away.
D.C.'s laid out like
Yes,
that.
Player 1.
Yeah, Indianapolis is laid out in a wheel. I've been there.
Player 1. You pick
Going
again.
around.
please.
City history
It was
2000. It was uninhabited when it was chosen as a
territorial
territorial capital in 1836 and named for a president who died that year. Oh, fuck. I don't know.
Here's the correct response.
Madison.
Madison.
Madison, fucking Wisconsin. Alright.
Player
Country
1,
cookbooks,
back to
400.
you for our next selection.
Pittsburgh King is
Pittsburgh
full of his
King is
recipes,
full of
including the
his
chicken
favorite
served at
recipes,
his
including
wedding
the
to
chicken
Priscilla.
served at his
Oh,
wedding
who
to
is
Priscilla.
Elvis Presley?
Let's
Baby.
hear it, player
Ho
1.
ho ho.
Who is the
Thank you
impressive
very much.
Pelvis Wesley?
I'm back.
Hi, back. Country
Hi,
Cookbooks
Front.
800.
Choose again, player
The
1.
Little House
The
Cookbook
Little
features
House
frontier
Cookbook
foods from this
features
woman's
frontier
classic
foods
stories.
From this woman's
A Little
Uh,
House on the
stories.
Prairie.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
who's the woman? It's Laura Ingalls Wilder, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, player 2.
Fucking Katie Busden said Willa Cather. No,
Anyone else
no.
want to hazard a
Those
guess?
books are like 100 years for her time.
It's player
Laura,
1.
yeah, it's Laura Ingalls Wilder.
Good.
Country Cookbooks
You get to
1200.
pick again, player 1.
This daughter
This
of Maybelle
Maybelle
Carter honored her
Carter
mom by
honored her mom
writing Mother Maybelle's cookbook.
Mother Maybelle's cookbook. Player 1.
Yeah, June Carter.
Yes.
Hmm.
Pardon me for a second. I believe I was just aged.
Okay.
Hi.
We'll be here.
Hi. Oh,
Jeopardy.
Sydney is having a bus strike.
Oh
Well,
no.
Gotta travel tomorrow, so hope it's not like that.
Time to take out the skateboard. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Bicycle.
After these messages, we'll have to go back to reality.
Jeopardy. Every time you lose money, you lose a finger.
Yeah. All right, I'm back. She wanted tucked in. She wanted a bottle of Mexican Coke. Mexican
The
Coke is
finest
good Coke. Mexican
Yes.
Coke is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I wish I could have
tasted
some.
those. Well, Mark,
I mean,
you
Mark,
might
Mike,
if you
I mean,
know
Mike,
some
Mark,
Mexican.
I mean, Mark.
I suppose I could always ask Ricardo to send me a bottle.
Yes.
That might be, but there might be
100.
some Mexican food
You'll
restaurants
find
nearby
Goober's
that.
Banana
You'll find
Boat
Goober's
Days.
Banana Pudding in this Mayberry
Mayberry
Auntie's book of delightful desserts.
Okay, player one.
It's Aunt B.
B
Yeah.
is for bad.
Yeah.
I knew the answer when I saw it. Country
You
Cookbooks
again,
2000.
player one.
There's a recipe for
There's a
Butcher
recipe
Holler
for
Possum
Butcher
in Your
Holler
Cooking It
Possum
Country by
in
this
Your
country
Cooking It
music
Country
queen.
by this country music queen.
So
Dolly
it's Dolly
Parton?
Parton, yeah.
Player one.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Loretta Lynn, Tammy Wynette, or Patsy Cline. Loretta Lynn, probably.
Loretta Lynn then, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. Way to go.
How
We
about
return
that?
to you, player one.
That could be Patsy.
Literature for 400. Published in
Woo.
Spain in 1605, this classic of world literature was an instant hit.
I have no clue. The King
Yes,
James
player two.
Bible. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, it's Don Quixote.
Correct.
Don
Hey, you're on
Quixote,
the plus side.
right.
Please.
Literature
begin,
for
player
8.
two.
A 50, 200, or 500, the one closest to the number of characters in War and
The
Peace.
one closest to the number of characters in War
It's
and
500.
Peace.
What is 500?
Peace. It's player
There's
one.
a lot of fucking characters in War and Peace.
Yes, I own the book. It's like the size of my arm.
Select
Literature
again.
1200. This title,
This
Sir
title,
Walter
Sir
Scott character is torn between
between
Rebecca and the Saxon Rowena. I have no idea. Nobody's gonna try it.
Here's the response
LC.
we were looking for.
Ivanhoe.
Ivanhoe.
Yeah, Ivanhoe. That sounds right.
That's he's a
You
hoe,
again,
alright.
player one.
Literature 16. In his The
his
Trial,
The
bank
Trial,
official Joseph
Bank
K. is
official
on the
Joseph K.
defensive
is
as
on
the
the defensive.
accused.
As the accused.
Oh, I know this one.
Is it John
What is
Grisham?
the trial?
Let's hear
Nah.
it.
Yeah, that's
what is
in
the
the.
trial?
Yeah, but who wrote it?
Who wrote it? Who is Franz Kafka?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too.
I sort
Yeah,
of
the
also
trial
mentioned
was
it.
in
Choose again,
the
player
clue.
one.
Literature
Yeah.
for 2000. In a Thomas
In a
Hardy
Thomas
novel,
Hardy
Michael
novel,
Henchard is the
Michael
mayor
Henchard
of this
is the
title
mayor of
place.
this title place.
Ah.
Oh. Yeah, I straight up just don't know that.
Here's
Yeah.
the correct
No idea.
response.
Casterbridge.
The only Tom Hardy I know is the actor.
You get to pick again, player one.
Get positive for 400. The book Whale Done applies the positive techniques used at this marine park to business and family life. What is SeaWorld?
SeaWorld, yeah.
I've been
Okay,
there.
Player one.
So is Ricardo. They're the same one, as a matter of fact.
Right.
I'm being called up again. I'll be right back.
Okay.
These
He's been
messages.
called by SeaWorld.
Yeah, I saw that Orson Welles movie of the trial. I haven't seen the remake, but I got it.
Ah, by the way, good advice if you go to SeaWorld. Don't sit in the splash zone. The water is too cold. So cold.
Also, good advice. It's nothing like you see in Jaws 3D.
Yes. It's a little bit low tech compared to.
Low tech.
All right, I'm back. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut into the. This will be the last segment of the evening.
All right.
All right.
We're almost close to the end of the game.
Yeah, we're close to the
so-
end of the game. So
Back to you for our next selection.
get positive for 800. Thriving through stress, like him conducting Ode to Joy while ill, is the idea in a book called The Him Factor.
Huh?
Ode to Joy is
Let's hear it.
That was Beethoven,
I don't
wasn't
think
it?
I don't think it was. Was it?
It's Beethoven.
Is it? Okay.
Ode to Joy is one of the.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun.
it's the
Positive
theme
for
of
1200.
the EU uses it
shit.
as a theme.
Daily double.
Answer?
Bet the minimum.
Double. And you're in the lead now.
At the minimum
What are
is
you going
the
to
minimum is $1.
Bet $400 then. That would
Yeah, I
leave
don't-
you with an even 2,400.
24,000. You mean?
Answer?
Yes.
His
His
power of positive thinking begins. Believe in yourself.
yourself.
Have faith in your abilities. Who is Billy Mays?
Don't
No, that's not
know.
Here.
right. That's not right.
Lead. The correct response is
I think
Norman
it might be Dr.
Vincent
Oz.
Peale. Norman Vincent Peale.
Ooh.
please
Ah.
pick again, player one.
I thought it was
Yeah,
gonna be Shia
don't care
LaBeouf.
what-
Get positive for 16,000 or 1,600. An illustrated book pairs Alexander Calder's
Alexander
artwork with the
Calder's
lyrics
artwork
to his
with the
song.
lyrics to
Don't
his
worry,
song.
be happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
It's I'll know the answer when I
Yes,
see it.
player one.
Bobby
Yeah.
McFerrin.
Bobby McFerrin, yeah.
That's correct. Here's the
Get positive for
$2,000.
2,000. Oprah has
Oprah
unlocked the This, a book by Rhonda Byrne about using positive visualization.
visualization.
The code? I don't know.
The vulva.
Here's the
So,
response we were
what
looking
was
for.
Secret.
Secret.
Did anybody get that?
Sorry. Only
No.
player one will be joining me for Final Jeopardy.
Then that's the last.
Oh shit, I didn't hit
Final
start
Jeopardy's
record, I
still to
guess.
come. And here's the category.
I'll just attack this onto the end of that last segment then. Yeah, I must have accidentally double clicked on record. So you're getting double Jeopardy. I didn't see what the category was though.
American authors.
Oh god, okay. I'll do
American authors.
Do
Each direction
5,000?
on the control pad
5,600.
represents a different response.
I'm the only one playing Final Jeopardy though. Like the other two got eliminated.
The Final Jeopardy clue is
American authors
injured
injured on the
Austro-Italian
Austro-Italian front on July 8, 1918. He also crossed the English Channel with U.S. forces on D-Day. Okay, it's either Ernest Hemingway, F. Scott Fitzgerald, James Thurber, or William Faulkner.
Hemingway?
I want to say Fitzgerald, but I don't know.
I went with an answer.
And your response?
I went with who is William Faulkner? Not right.
That will lose you.
5,600. I'm down to 20 grand even, but that's fine. It was
Here's
Hemingway.
what we were looking for.
Ah.
It
Ernest
was Hemingway? Okay.
Congratulations, player one. You are our new champion. So long, everybody.
Well, that's it then. Big thank you for tonight's show. Tomorrow night, WWE 2K17, of course, on at 10 Eastern Time Pacific, right here. And we'll return to New Super Mario Bros. Wii next week, of course. And hopefully we'll probably end up finishing it. At least that part of the game. So there may still be Super Luigi U after all. And let's see. I don't think there's anything else I need to talk about. My Twitter is Mentalcast. Our Twitters. I'm MentalcastMC. Mark is Mark T. Gledhill. Adam is Adam N. Bednarchek. Ricardo is Richie Arredondo. Billy Carter is Bill Carter 17. And be sure to keep tabs on our Facebook page, facebook.com/OutOfControlLive or facebook.com/CultureShockTelevision to know when the next Out of Controls are being scheduled. For everybody here, see you next time.
Goodbye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
For those of you watching on the site or on YouTube, stay tuned next for NES Roulette.